Beyond April on Earth. Zhang Youyi chapter. She does not have Lin Huiyin's talent, Liu Xiaoman's beauty, Xu Zhimo's love poems, or the world's care. Xu Zhimo's first wife, Zhang Youyi, silently upholds the virtues of traditional Chinese women. Not only did she transform from a young woman who was afraid of everything to a banker who was proficient in foreign languages and finance after going through hardships and getting divorced, but also after divorcing Xu Zhimo, she still served her parents-in-law as an adopted daughter and raised their young son. Compared with Huiyin and Xiaoman, she can definitely be said to be dedicated and unashamed. Although Youyi came from a famous family, she got married because of the matchmaker's advice. Her response to this marriage arrangement was, "I have no objection," while Xu Zhimo's reaction when he first saw her photo was that he was a country bumpkin, so he always treated her coldly. Once Zhimo became obsessed with the 16-year-old Lin Huiyin in Cambridge, he became very ruthless when facing Youyi, who came to join him later. This included asking her to abort her second son and forcing her to sign a divorce agreement immediately in order to quickly retrieve Lin Huiyin, who had fled in a hurry. She did not dare to have an abortion, saying that abortion would kill people. Xu Zhimo said coldly, "People have died while taking the train, so why do you dare to take the train?" After that, Xu left without saying goodbye and heard nothing from her, leaving her alone. In despair, she considered suicide. Later, she went to Paris alone to join her second brother, and then followed her seventh brother to Berlin, Germany, where she began to study independently. Huiyin escaped Zhimo's pursuit, but Youyi became an irreparable victim. Zhimo continued to pursue the continuation of his romantic life and began to be attracted to his friend's wife Liu Xiaoman. However, Youyi gradually found her own position in life from a weak and divorced woman. After Zhimo died, Xiaoman refused to claim the body, and Youyi arranged for her son to handle the funeral arrangements. Xiaoman originally accepted financial support from Xu Zhimo's father, but after Xu's father died, Youyi continued to pay Xiaoman 300 yuan a month to support her. Youyi studied hard in Germany and succeeded, making a name for herself in the financial world. She took over the Shanghai Women's Savings Bank, turned it around, opened a Yunxiang clothing company, and also ran a stock investment business. In 1949, he went to Hong Kong and met his neighbor Dr. Suji Zhi. They got married in 1954 and helped him obtain a local medical license. They stayed with him for nearly 20 years. Youyi went to the United States in his later years, aged 89, and was buried in New York in 1989. The tomb of Zhang Youyi, engraved on her tombstone, can be regarded as a formal and eternal response to Xu Zhimo, who abandoned his wife and children after 7 years of marriage and divorced her. Here, we see the experience of a traditional Chinese woman who went from bound feet to being liberated during the era of free love in the early Republic of China. She started out from matchmaker's advice, fearing everything and knowing nothing, only crying secretly and enduring silently. She gradually grew stronger, studied hard and succeeded, and finally became a strong woman in the banking industry. Not only that, he continued to serve Xu Zhimo's parents as an adopted daughter, completing the glorious mission of a traditional woman. Although he is not as talented as Huiyin and not as good-looking as Xiaoman, he ultimately relied on perseverance and hard work to become a model for women in the budding period of free love in the early Republic of China. Her memoir, titled Little Feet and Suits, was written by her grandniece based on Youyi's dictation.